So me and my friend Kaiwen took this short trip to Miami in September. It was just 3 days to relax after having months of hard work and submitting some applications. And the goal was just to lay out on the beach and eat good food and drink. And that's exactly what we did. So enjoy. So we stayed at Casa Victoria, which is sort of like a boutique hotel. We stayed here because of the cheaper price and the location. And I'll definitely say the hotel was priced correctly. You know, it wasn't like a grand Hilton experience, but it had all the basics we need. But really what made this hotel worth it was the location. It was right on this cute little walkway that had a ton of bars and restaurants, and the place really came alive at night with just lots of people out, and it was really fun. So that made it worth it. And the first thing to do was to get some lunch. So we went to Bodega and got really good frozen margarita and some al pastor shrimp and barbacoa tacos with guacamole and chips, and it was all so good. And then to the beach. So, like I said, the whole point was just the layout on the beach, and it was pretty decent weather. It was a little windy because there actually was a hurricane in the panhandle of Florida, but we had high winds and not too much rain on the forecast. But yeah, we just laid out on the beach and soaked up the sun and the warmth. A great time. And then it was time to head back to the hotel to get changed and ready for dinner. We decided to go to this place called Mila, and they have a really nice happy hour at the bar. They called it Golden Hour, and it includes wines and a select amount of cocktails, but also the Hoseki experience. It was all really good. It's like a little chef's taster menu, and it was all great. My favorite was definitely the beef gyoza. It was amazing. I had to get a separate order of it. It was really good. Yeah, Mila was really great and fun. It had just a good environment. They made really great drinks, and it was just a very calm and pleasant atmosphere. After that, we accidentally wound up at a tapas bar, and I say accident because Kaiwen had meant for us to go to a French cafe. And then, well, obviously when the waiters had us down talking about tapas, we knew we were at the wrong place. But we stayed anyway, and got some nice bites, still get to eat, and had a good time regardless. So, all good. And then the next day, day 2, we had breakfast at Extraurant, which was really good, like really good hearty breakfast sandwiches with an egg on top. And was going to be our Everglades day, so we went to 6 to rent a car so we could drive out maybe like 45 minutes to the Everglades spot. And we wanted to do one of those airboat tours, and Kaiwen found a Groupon, so we pulled up to this random place on the side of the road, and I was wondering if it was even going to be national park, like sanctified, but it was, to my surprise. We went to Coopertown Original Airboat Tour. And it was legit. We got on with like a whole group of people on their airboat, and it was really fun. So our tour guide drove us through, I guess, the Coopertown wetlands area, and it was really fun just being on the boat in general, and also really beautiful out there. The wetlands stretch out forever. But we also got to see crocodiles, which was the whole point of us wanting to do the airboat tour. And the crocodiles will mostly stay in the same areas. They have little nests. So the tour guide knew where they were, and we would stop, and he would tell us facts about the crocodiles and everything being in the wetlands. And he would also spin the boat around, so no matter what side of the boat you were on, you were going to get a good up-close view of the crocodiles, which was really nice. The tour itself was maybe 30-40 minutes long, and we saw 2 or 3 crocodiles, and I think it was good for the Groupon price that we gotten for it. A really just nice, enjoyable, fun time. But yeah, overall, the airboat tour was pretty good. There are like maybe two or three other businesses down the road right after this, so you have plenty to choose from. After the airboat tour, they had like a little demonstration with invasive species. The demo was okay. The guy was extremely passionate about animals. I could definitely tell that. Studied, he said, in a couple of places, just like zoology stuff. Probably could use a little bit better public speaking practice, but I really admire his passion. He's really nice. He also let us touch this little baby crocodile, so that was awesome. And then we went down the road a little bit to the national park area where they let you either walk or bike around. And they have like these little like information sheets to kind of like talk about the different flora and fauna of the wetlands. And a reminder, there was a hurricane nearby, sort of, and it started downpouring on us. Got absolutely soaked. It was crazy. But we went out afterwards, like it only lasted 10 minutes, so then we went out and just walked around a little bit, and it was super windy, so we dried up really quickly and then got to enjoy all the little animals. We spent most of the day out there, and so when we went back, it was time for happy hour. We went and just got some wine at the piano bar, and then after that, we're gonna walk to dinner. And I wanted to go to the beach because the wind was like 30 miles per hour, so I just wanted to see what the waves look like, but we were getting hit in the face with sand, so quickly abandoned that plan and went to Maxine's. It had really good food. Ended up getting a really nice burger. It's also right on Collins Ave, which is like the main road in Miami Beach. So you can like people watch if there are people to see. It was on this second day that we realized that Kaiwan and I were getting dinner, I guess, very early. 6 p.m. is not the normal eating time for people in Miami. Normally 8 p.m. is the dinner time, and so it's more like when we're leaving places that things start filling up. But after that, we went to this little speakeasy called Swizzle just to get a few drinks. It was really nice. So we did that before ending the day and heading back to our hotel. The next day we got breakfast at Crema Gourmet, which is a nice quick service cafe that has some good and decently priced food. And after that, we were going to the beach because this was going to be the third and final relaxation day to just enjoy the weather one last time. It was pretty good weather. It was really windy, but it was also super hot, so the wind actually felt pretty good. And then after getting our dose of sunlight, it was time to walk back and get some lunch. On the way back, we ran into some iguanas, which was pretty cool, though we did learn in the Everglades just the day before these are actually invasive species, so I guess not that cool. But we made the short trip back to our hotel and got ready for lunch. And for lunch, we went to the elusive French cafe that we had tried to go to just 2 days earlier. And these places are right across from our hotel, so we didn't really have to go out of the way in order to get back to the French place. And it was a pretty cute cafe. We weren't really that hungry, so I just got a soup and salad, and Kaiwan got some weird quiche thing, but they were both really good. So I got French onion soup that was really good, had a really nice cheeses and nice flavor to the broth, and also had that great cheese pull. And the bread was also pretty good too. They toasted baguette and put it on the side. And though I didn't take the video of it, the salad was also really good. After lunch, we kind of just walked around because we had a lot of time, and we came upon this free volleyball tournament that was going on. It was supposed to be like a world tournament, they called it. I guess anyone could enter from anywhere in the world. And it was extremely hot. I think the stands just blocked all the wind, so it felt like it was 120 degrees. So we only stayed for maybe like 30 minutes just to see the end of the men's doubles and the beginning of the women's doubles, and then we got out of there. And then back to the beach where it was nice and breezy, and so we got a little cool down. We ended up walking to the end of Miami Beach, which is South Pier, just to, I don't know, see what was out there. And it ended up being nice. The weather was great views. You could see the ocean, like as far as you could look. And it was also the area where the cruise ships pass by when they're leaving the Miami port. So it was really fun because lots of people were waving at us, and it just brought back memories to a cruise that I had taken recently. And then we left Miami Beach to get dinner with a friend from school at Maddie's. And it's a shared plate sort of restaurant, and everything was good, but my number one would definitely be the octopus ceviche. I would get that again for sure. And after that, to end the night, we went back to a little walkway near our hotel and decided to just get a drink and sort of watch the festivities. Some of these restaurants are really going crazy and having a real party. But that was it. That was the end of our third day in Miami. It was a really great time. We'll definitely do it again.